I'm Billy Bohn, and today we're going to talk about some of our products that will work for woodpecker issues. So first of all, let's get into why do woodpeckers hammer the surfaces and drive you crazy. There are a few reasons why. One being that they're trying to build a nest, another being that they're looking for food, and a third being they're just trying to mark their territory. They're saying to all the other woodpeckers that this is my territory and you can't come here. The best time to address a woodpecker issue is before their mating season. Now that we know why woodpeckers hammer, let's talk about what BeakGuard offers you to help with this woodpecker issue. First, we have the Woodpecker Kit, which has the balloon, flash tape, and a couple of brackets that will allow you to hang the balloon and the flash tape, which offers movement and reflective, and it offers this ability to scare the birds that are, again, as we said, skittish, to view this movement as something coming at them. So we oftentimes find really good success with visual deterrents like this. And this kit offers all those things in one. Flash tape, I normally suggest pulling it to about 3 feet and hanging it so that it can blow in the wind and scare the birds via its visual. Another option is the scare balloon. This one's great for woodpeckers because it can be hung up high where they are hitting and they're hammering, and this visual can be very effective to scare them from that area. Also, we have diverters. These diverters are great for hanging in trees or hanging up in those wood fascias that they're hitting on. Another versatile option is the Reflect-A-Bird. It can be placed on corners where woodpeckers often will try to hit, or it can also be installed on the wall. Sound deterrents are a great option as well, like our Bird Chase Supersonic here. It has a woodpecker setting, which will play woodpecker distress calls and also hawk calls. This comes in a solar option and this direct plug-in option. One of the better options is exclusion. Long-term, exclusion can block the birds out and it takes care of the issue at the source. So you can put copper mesh in those large holes that the birds create and patch over it with putty or wood foam and paint over it, or use your stain. You can also use something like our heavy-duty mesh to protect the surface. We suggest that you protect the surface at least 3 inches away. So you create a buffer of 3 inches with this type of mesh so that the birds can't reach the surface through the mesh itself. Aromatic repellents like avian block can be very effective for woodpeckers as well. It uses methylphenolate, which attacks the respiratory system of a woodpecker in the way that cutting white onions affects you. So when you're cutting white onions in the kitchen, makes your eyes water, you don't like breathing it in, and it's a very similar thing that birds experience with methylphenolate. So this comes in a package and it comes out like a sack. You can hang that sack in the problem area and it'll last right around 3 months. The most aesthetic solution against woodpeckers would be BeakGuard. 1 gallon covers approximately 180 square feet. BeakGuard is an elastomeric acrylic finish that applies to surfaces like standard latex paint. The ingredients in this paint communicate a warning signal to the birds, as well as an undesirable flavor, prompting them to find a more desirable location. BeakGuard comes in 20 different shades, as well as custom color matching for qualifying colors. We recommend applying the paint the same way you would regular house paint. We also recommend a multisensory approach to woodpecker issues. So let's say you haven't had a ton of success with a visual product alone. Why not use it with a sound deterrent? Or use your aromatic deterrent with an exclusion deterrent. This will increase the efficacy and increase your chances of successfully deterring this woodpecker. Now, I hope that this has been a helpful video for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for additional bird control videos.